Gemini, what is up? Thanks so much for tuning in. I am Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. I hope you had a fabulous holiday. Woo! Flying, guys, flying. This is our first reading for the year. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, welcome. As long as the energy resonates for you, then definitely the reading is meant for you. Let's kind of see where we're at this week. All right, Gemini. Ooh, I like you. So reaching out, connecting with someone, new love interest, someone new. It definitely feels like, yeah, look at that love energy. I love that. Feeling really appreciated, you know, maybe, wow, guys, woo, I love that, love, yeah, so new love coming in, and this definitely is something a little unexpected, I feel. You might be connecting with a new person this week, maybe someone you didn't necessarily expect, someone you didn't anticipate. I don't even feel like you know them. That's my sense. Let's look, okay? Ooh. Someone who wasn't really confident enough to come forward. Maybe there's been a little bit of spying on you in the background, but you're coming in with that Cupid's arrow. I feel like you're calling them in, this person in, but it's inadvertently, you know? It's, I feel like you don't know this person. I feel like this person knows you. Like they've definitely kind of been watching, looking at your profiles, your social media, that type of thing. But they didn't have enough courage to come forward. And maybe this week they actually do. Yeah, dude. Yeah, because they can't handle it. I feel like that passion, that desire to connect, to reach out is further outweighing. Gosh, guys, this is like dope for you, Gemini. I love this. I don't even want to pull any more cards because God forbid it turns a little sour. Sorry, I don't mean bad juju for you guys. I don't feel like it is. I feel like this is just someone, like I said, who maybe has struggled with a little bit of self-confidence issues. Didn't really know how to come forward, not feeling good enough, not feeling like they had anything to offer. But this, yeah, this is why I love what I do, because the cards never lie. There's that Two of Cups energy right there. I will keep that out because this is new love, new partnership, new connection. If this is not love for you, then this is definitely someone coming in, whether this is business, friend, etc. Someone new coming into your world that you really just have a great vibe with. There's a lot of harmony. There's a lot of chemistry. It's very natural. Yep, this is that person. It could be an air sign, another air sign. Because I feel like this is more them making plans to seek you out. So they're finally, yeah, I love Nine of Cups. So wish fulfillment. They're figuring out how can they come in? How can they reach out to you? How can they get what they want? The Knight of Swords plans and strategizes. Six of Cups energy, like I said, I don't feel like you necessarily know this person, but there is kind of like a soulmate type past life connection vibe. So that makes a lot of sense because I feel like when you do end up connecting with them, that's what makes it feel so familiar and comfortable. You are a little hesitant. I mean, I feel like subconsciously you can see that this person is potential long-term commitment material. Whether you want to get married or not is irrelevant. But I do feel, Gemini, like you are kind of looking for like lifelong companionship, you know? But you're a little hesitant, and that might come through because of past relationships. Yeah. Especially dealing with immature counterparts. People that kind of told you one thing and then acted in a completely other way. It makes you a little bit emotional over that. You might still have your ex or someone that things didn't work out still in your environment, because there's a couple people showing up in your energy. Yeah, you're moving on from something. And I feel like what this was in the past, it was just like someone, like I said, who was just like really emotional, like couldn't get their shit together. Probably very immature, not really committed to the relationship, always wanting to have their cake, eat it too type vibe. You know, and this has made you very self-protective. You're looking at what you want, right? Like especially when it comes to like relationship, whether that's business, friend, you know, lover, etc. You're fantasizing about this. You're moving away from this past thing because it wasn't what you wanted, but it also hurt you, right? I mean, and where I feel like maybe you've done some healing work, you've moved on, you've taken a break, maybe you haven't dated anyone in a while, or haven't really put yourself out there, like networking or being social, etc. But that's changing, and I feel like a lot of that changes this week, Gemini. Yeah, very healing energy for you. Okay. So, wake up call. Okay. You are not the easiest person to... Like, I feel like this new person is intimidated. That's part of that lack of confidence, right? You're not an easy person to get a hold of. You're not an easy person to get in touch with. And even if people know how to, this is also saying, like, you still kind of make them go through the maze, you know? Like, they still have to figure out their way there. They have to have the right key to open up. Again, that's that Four of Pentacles energy coming through. So really work on, I mean, obviously, I feel like there is some movement in this area for you this week, Gemini. But really kind of open yourself up, to the possibilities, you know? I think you're conflicted because you might be a little jaded right now about what you're coming from, right? This past situation that made you kind of doubt things, doubt humanity, not have any hope. Like almost like this perspective, well, everyone's going to treat me this way, or everyone's going to do me wrong type vibe. But that's also forcing you to, you know, really, really look in the mirror, you know? I mean, part of that value is we are the one that controls our life, you know? People can be shitty. They can do horrible things to us, but at the end of the day, it's our choice how we show up and who we show up to. And I think that's part of this for you, you know? This old, you know, relationship person from the past could have treated you very wrong, but how many times did you say yes to them or let them get away with it? And that's where this is kind of showing you, you know, like check your perspective. I definitely believe in the law of attraction, right? So what we're putting out there, that's what we're going to get back. If we're sitting there thinking that everyone's going to take advantage or control us or not be a good counterpart, then that's what we're going to attract. See that mirroring energy? And we do that just throughout life, period. That concept of as within, so without. So whatever we're attracting, people, place, thing, etc., that's indicative to how we feel about ourselves, what we think we deserve. And that's where you have to shift that perspective a little bit. Like, and I feel like there might be a little bit of, you know, this past person really kind of hurt some of your value, some of your worth. And so you've maybe had to like rediscover that again for yourself. but beautiful. It's opening up, I love this, to the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is like having everything our heart desires, especially in the material world. It is home. It is financial abundance. It's having your legacy, your family surrounding you, everything kind of in its right place. And that's really what the universe, spirit is opening up for you. But you have to be able to like see it to receive it, you know? It's there. It's maybe not right in front of your face, but it's there. There is that level of energy, right? Like, regardless of whether we acknowledge it or not, if you're feeling closed off, if you're feeling skeptical about those around you, etc., it's not gonna open up the door for this new person to come in. I think you want to take it slow. I think you want to see how things build and grow. Which is smart. I mean, because it's something completely new, completely fresh. I feel like this person coming in will respect that. Let's look. Yeah, they're... I would just say, honestly, Gemini, yeah, shoot. There we go. That's why I didn't want to keep pulling. Is this enough? So this might be a little bit of a test, Gemini. Someone is coming to offer you something, and I feel like it's actually smart for you to be a little bit hesitant. This person might not be able to offer exactly what you're looking for. So make sure that you're vetting them. I think there's this wisdom in taking it slow, making sure that things are unfolding in the way that you want them to. Yeah. Continue to check in with yourself, that hermit energy, each step of the way. I feel like you're supposed to obviously meet this person or align with this person. I feel like they're a stepping stone. And I feel like it's going, you know, overall, like they might not be your long-term person because that's exactly what you're looking for, right? But I think it's going to help you on that path towards finding that person. This emotional energy, let's pull. Yeah. You still have, you know, I think that there's still some stuff that needs to be healed around love relationships, around this past person, you know, and around like what type of person you do want to be with long term, who you want to do business with, who you want to have a family with, make your money with, you know, be friends with, have in your environment, etc. I think some of that for you, Gemini, got, you know, that kind of desire, that fantasy for what you wanted, it did get a little bit shaken up. And so, like I said, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to be self-protected, excuse me, to be guarded. But remember that you can find goodness each step of the way. It's that concept of not being so concerned about the destination. Gecko, I think Aries got that, or maybe actually Taurus did. So you could be with an earth sign, or your ex could be an earth sign, especially with this Queen of Pentacles energy showing up. It's kind of just reminding you that, like, you know, there's good in all things, but pay attention to where it's not good. You know, I think a lot of times in life, especially when we're trying to manifest something, we still have to take the good with the bad, right? Sometimes we know like someone or a situation is not our ending point, but we might need them to get us to that next step, right? So this is all about like listening to your intuition. I feel like you have to go through this process in order to, like I said, it's a stepping stone. Just because we can kind of intuit, like I said, that someone might not be our long-term person, I feel like the value really comes through in the lessons that we're learning. So it's good. It's going to give you a boost to your ego. It's love energy. There's a lot of sweetness around it. And I think you totally deserve this, Gemini. But, you know, be a little bit mindful about how much you let this person into your space. Make sure that they are really showing up in a way that honors you and what you're trying to bring into your life, right? All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate your time, your energy. If you want me to look at your personal situation, I'd totally be honored to. Check out the description box below. All the info's down there. Otherwise, make sure you know, like, share, subscribe, check out my other content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Lots of love and blessings always.